Hi and welcome to episode 10 of my Nullius series. I'm Icon and today we will finally go towards purple technology. I can't really promise that we will be finishing the project in this episode because the parts necessary there are really complex and there's a decent chance that I won't be able to fulfill my quest for this right just today, but well, we will get there sooner or later. My factory so far is making me quite happy, but we will have to produce some really crazy things now. So we will need insulated wires. I'd say we just work them off in the order they pop up. So let's check out the insulated wire. What will we need to create to get us some insulated wire? So we only need a little bit of rubber and a little bit of aluminum wire. That's not really an issue. I've set up all these things already, so we should be just fine. Let's see, the rubber production was happening here. Or it should be happening here, but as far as I can see, nothing's happening. So, what's the issue here again? The issue is not enough aluminum carbide. So we really need to increase our production of that stuff. But okay, if the only issue here is a lack of aluminum carbide, well, it could be worse, I'd say. So, well, it's all because the graphite is not being deployed there properly. So, well, I will need to increase the graphite output for now, but I'd say we should be fine. There's this stuff. Okay. There are just too many things right now working just manually on this factory. There are so many odd ends where I'm just manually crafting things still, but honestly I don't know how I possibly should be counteracting this right now properly, because, you know, things are just so costly. What can I do? Alright, insulated wires. We will just, I guess I can just drop all the rubber in here. Oh, aluminum wires. I'm so sorry. Aluminum wire is made out of aluminum rod in a foundry. Okay. Never mind. We need a foundry. Okay. And in the long run, I just need to amp up my aluminum carbide production. So that stuff comes over here, and then yeah. It's a painstakingly slow process right now, but that's okay. Alright, there's our foundry. I'll produce in this direction for now. So aluminum wire. And for some reason I feel like we can definitely need more power poles again. And the aluminum wire will be transported over here, and then we can create our first insulated wires ever. Good. Well, while that won't be solving all of my problems, it's a decent start, I'd say. Needs new inserters as well. Okay, but at least I can now soothe myself by saying 25% of the process are already done. So logic circuits are the next step. I really love it how this mod utilizes all manner of different things. So aluminum wire can be grabbed, graphite, plastic, and polycrystalline silicone. Okay, polycrystalline silicon, check. Plastic, check. The other stuff I forgot. I need aluminum wire. Okay. So I probably want to combine these things. How about that? So let's do this just like that. Dry out this thing to make sure that doesn't happen ever again. Getting rid of old buffers, you know. And then take that stuff on a ride down here. Oh, I'm out of belts. Awesome. Yeah, so, pain. Life is pain when you play Nullius. Can't say I'm not enjoying it. Okay, so plastic, polycrystalline, silicon, and here's the aluminum wire. Whatever. It's okay. Just going to use the other one then. And graphite. So graphite is truly the biggest issue here. So we're not even producing enough here. Where's that stuff going to? To the smelters here. Graphite. I mean, it would be no use to plug in yet another receiver into this whole sorry situation, because right now this here is not working because we are completely out of graphite, so I'll definitely need an extra production here with that stuff. Until then, isn't there any way of making my life easier? Because amping up my graphite production manually, that doesn't sound like a sane thing to do. Alright, we need more motors, and this thing needs more plastic. This thing needs more gear wheels. Okay. I mean, the graphite is backing up here after all, so we should be able to split off a little bit there. But only after constructing yet another splitter. Dang. Okay. I'll just leach some from here. Or where from? I mean, where is this process supposed to receive the iron ore from? Like, seriously? Here. Therefrom. Okay. So these guys aren't working most of the time anyways, so... yeah, this is a mess. And I will burn for it. One day I will burn for that. But not today. So we will have these thingies. Electrical engineering has been researched. And also, I feel like the hydrocarbon fuel option came with an update. I'm not sure. I'm going to talk about that on a different occasion. But long story short, this is yet another... this seems to be yet another option of acquiring power. Which is not wind power. Therefore, I am very, very interested. So let's do this like that. Give that thing a little bit of an underground, and I'll just plug them together there. Here, there we go. Okay. 50% of the process done. I wish it would be that simple. But, well, to some degree, one thing is that simple. We can at least produce now a logic circuit without problems. So I'll just let them flow like this. And then I have no clue here. I truly haven't thought about the question yet, how to transport those necessary items to the actual laboratories, but one thing at a time, you know. For now, I'd say we'll just install one container there, limit that to one stack and call it a day, because I really don't want to overdo it here in any way. Alright, let's see. Do we need to flush the water tank again? Okay, now at least I can check out the necessary products right here. So we'll need lamps and capacitors. Sounds like we're almost done. Lamps. Not the graphite again. I should have built up a complete new graphite facility for that thing. Okay, graphite, iron sheet, and glass. So I vaguely remember I did glass already somewhere, but where? It must be somewhere back there where I had the mining outpost. Somewhere where the silica was at. So here we got glass. Why is there nothing happening here anymore? Because we're out of storage room. I see. Well, can't say that I'm happy with how things are rolling here, but you know, I'll have to empty that on a different occasion, but not now. So glass, we will have to transport that stuff amazingly long, hey? Holy moly. But let's just pick up some iron plates, some iron sheets, some iron rod. Whoa, not 800 iron rods, but pipes. Okay, here we go. And last but not least, also some motors. But the motors are just to be put into the chest here. Okay, there we go. Now, I need to transport the glass somehow over here, over to my lamp production. Let's see. Graphite, iron sheet, and glass. So, as a matter of fact, now that I think about it, we should definitely do it a little bit differently here and use the supply of graphite to do it here. Yeah, I know how to do this. I already got an idea. So, a splitter is necessary. Let's get started here first. So, graphite and glass and iron sheets. Wonderful. Okay. Give me that splitter, boy. I need that. Oops. So, hydrocarbon fuel has been researched. Mining productivity, lubrication, I think that might be necessary too. Doesn't sound like a terribly modern technology here to begin with, you know. So I just want some iron sheet filtered through here. And then I can just twiddle it in there. Maybe not the most elegant solution, but little do I care. Alright, there we go. So this doesn't work because the other items are blocking. Yeah, dang. So we actually don't need it on that. Honestly, there's absolutely no need for these to land there. Yep, that will do the trick. Then I can do it without the splitter though. Okay. I didn't know what I would need back when I created that, and it turns out I need completely different things now. Okay then. Lamps. We getting there. Faster than I thought. I mean, sure, this is a very puny and a very inefficient production to begin with. We won't be able to set up any science per minute records here with that. But at the same time, that's not what it's all about, you know? It's about getting it done, getting it working, making it work. That's what I wanted to say. Sometimes words are a little bit more difficult. The more I think the word, the more difficult the words grow. So, last but not least, capacitors. Alumina, aluminum sheet, plastic. It's everywhere. So, gotta say, these purple science packs, they are really consisting to large parts out of graphite. That's really concerning me. So we will definitely be in a extreme shortage of graphite once my production is rolling. But here are the lamps, here's that. So what I absolutely know for sure now is that we will be working with belts rolling this way. We will also be working with belts rolling this way. Oh, let's get rid of that stone. Here. And these are the first 3 components for our endeavor. Now, I just need to pipe that somehow to my laboratory region. So we're going to go this way. And let's see. I'll pipe the lamps possibly down there or the other way around. I'm not sure yet. So let's go for the last product on the list, which was the capacitor. So plastic will be not too much of a problem. Alumina. My God, how difficult is it to produce alumina for us? So, not at all. We are basically completely overproducing alumina at this point. So every place where we got aluminum hydroxide, we're producing aluminum hydroxide as a side product of our methane production. So basically, this is not necessary anymore. Basically, I can take that sodium hydroxide and move it where it's needed. Alright, we can create alumina wherever we need it out of that. Alright, aluminum sheet, plastic and graphite. So, plastic is on this one. And the last untapped source of graphite was this thingy here. So, I'd say I'll take that stuff. Good lord, we need more underground belts. And then, well, now furnaces. Furnace. Let's create 2 of them. Oh dear, that's not what I wanted. There's no reason for that happening either. There we go. Good. Now, and the furnace will work into that direction. We will create alumina. And put it into this direction. Alright. Now, plastic and graphite. Let's see. We're using our hydrogen chloride completely at this point. That's good. It's really good. Except for these guys. They are not. So... well, I think the part with the optimizations comes later. I think the optimization part will come later. Okay, for now we need plastic and graphite, and I will grab that graphite from there. There we go. Oh man. I think we've split that. We'll rather split that one more time. Or do I need to split that at all? Well, I just want to make sure that no other material will hit that. Okay. So, graphite, plastic, aluminum, alumina, and aluminum sheet. So the aluminum sheet, we will put those onto this belt there. And we need more underground belts. Shouldn't have stopped them there. But we not only need more underground belts, we also need more needs more belt in general. Wait a sec, we don't need that much underground belt though. Let's rather use it for something useful like that, you know. If we want to do fancy pants moves. Alright, there we go. Except for the fact that I'm out of belts, everything is fine. Now, we got these, we got those, and then we get the... Okay. So I will transport the lamps down here, and I'd say we will produce the purple tech packs somewhere down there, just like that. Okay. There we go. Maybe not like this. Alright. There's the... I wish you could just drag and drop something on the crafting menu to change the priority of building stuff. So... Input, input, output. Next, some power poles. Okay, now capacitors. Capacitor. Oh, they're not being made in those small thingies. Okay. Where do we create capacitors? In foundries. Okay. Okay. So the machine we will be using is a tad bit larger than I thought. Well, that's okay. Let's just pick up the lights real quick. And after all these innovations have been done, I will be in total need of more of new graphite production lines, because we are using that stuff so excessively. Like, graphite is in so many recipes to begin with. Really got to be careful with that. Now, let's do this like that. Oops. Like that. Here. Now it works. Okay. So, first capacitors, wonderful, meeting the lamps on the... Nice. Okay, so the purple science packs are made in small or medium assemblers. I'd say I will go crazy here and take some of my valuable steel and create myself a medium assembler for this special occasion. Oh no, I don't need to, I already got one. Never mind. So, jokes aside, I think I am underproducing everything here, but in case I'm wrong, I want to be able to produce enough of those to not look like a fool. So, we're almost there. Nice. So we now enter the age of purple tech, and oh, I really need to plug in the blue bottles now too. We do that. At some point in the near future, I'll also have to work on this whole situation here, because gotta be honest, it is kind of grotesque what we're doing here, but only kinda. replacing some of those mining machines while we're crafting new things. Triumph, gotta say. So here goes purple tech, and then I'll just bring up the blue tech finally to the laboratory as well, because as a matter of fact we stopped researching because the blue tech bottles were not enough anymore. So oh, whatever I did there was terribly wrong. We don't want to combine this. Alright. Oops. Okay, now do we really need to do this like that? Oh no. Well, okay. It's the only way we can make it work. But I did it. I mean, purple tech is now available, sure, in a very, very slow, in a very small amount and very slow produced. The rubber intake is still a manual intake, which is a catastrophe in the long run. But you know, things get. We will solve these things in the time being. But talking about solving things in the time being, there's not a single unit of rubber being produced so far. So whatever happens here needs way more of these materials than I'm producing here. That's one thing that's for sure. So butadiene, are we here? We're producing styrene. Where am I producing butadiene actually? This one? Yeah. So the butadiene is lacking ethylene, and the lack of ethylene comes with a lack of, yeah. So we definitely need to just smelter more aluminum bars to create more aluminum ingots, but that will be, we will just need more graphite. I mean, it sounds to me completely crazy that I didn't manage to create a single unit here of rubber while I recorded this. So chances are there's something else not working here correctly, but well, as far as I can tell, the only real problem I see is the lack of aluminum carbide. But yeah, well, we'll see. One go of this recipe needs 6 units of aluminum carbide anyways. Whatever, friends, I thank you so much for watching. We are now one step closer. I will need to optimize the rubber and the graphite production now between the next episodes, and we need to check out what kind of technologies we will definitely need now. But one thing at a time. So leave me a comment down below, leave me a like or a subscribe if you haven't done so already. I would be super grateful. Until then, have a great time and see you soon. Bye bye.